Welcome back. We are covering top 10 people you do not want to be at work or at the workplace or on the JOB. And I'll put a link to all the other prior videos in the description for you to get to, so that you can listen to this video in case you missed them all. At the end of the video, you can either click on the playlist end screen or you can click in the description box to get to the other top 10 ones that we've covered already in the prior series. And we're on number 2 and number 1. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. I'll give you a quick, brief recap. Not really a recap. I'm just going to read the titles and I'll go into depth in terms of why I classify these folks the way I did and in the order I did. Number 10. Sorry I was late. Can you go over what's already been covered, guy? AKA late to every meeting guy. No one appreciates that. Don't be hat guy. You have to wear a hat because you went to the gym to work out but couldn't take a shower, so you're just wearing a hat. A lot to be said about that. Don't be I didn't get to it guy. No one appreciates you doing that and then not giving us notification ahead of time that you didn't get to it and wasting everybody's time. Inappropriate guy. We all know that person and we all cringe when that person speaks. Can you repeat the question guy because you're not paying attention guy because you're multitasking guy. Delegates to other people even though you're not the boss. And if you are not the boss, no one wants to hear from you a lot of times. Take ownership of it. If anything, you should be stepping up to say it's my task or my job. I have one last detailed question at the end of a meeting, guy or gal. We all know who those people are. Know it all, guy or gal. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But if you do know it all, people know who you are. You don't have to throw it out there and tell everybody what a big brain you have. And then number 2. Throws people under the bus, guy or gal. Listen, cover that in another video series as well. But listen, don't throw people under the bus, man. There's no need for it, right? So I didn't get to it, guy. Is like, yeah, I'm admitting I didn't get to it. I don't need you to throw me under the bus. You don't need to throw people under the bus. Mind your business and do your job. If you're doing your job, you don't have to throw people under the bus. There's no need for it. And everybody really disdains you. I'm telling you that right now. No one wants to be in meetings with you. Nobody trusts you. If you're throwing people under the bus consistently, don't be that guy or gal. Mind your business, do your job, and then be able to speak appropriately and accordingly to the things that you're supposed to be getting done. Make sure that if somebody asks you that you can speak to your business and then let it go. That's it. Don't throw people under the bus. If somebody says, hey, are you late because you have a dependency? Then you can say, yep, I have a dependency for this. You don't even have to give a name because the person who's asking that question typically is going to be a leader or project manager or somebody, and they're going to say, well, who owns this task and why is there a roadblock? Let them do that. That's their job. Your job isn't to try and make somebody else do the job. Your job is to do your job. That's it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And again, most people really don't like you if you're doing that, so don't throw people under the bus, guy or gal. And number 1, always schedules meetings late on a Friday afternoon, and especially if it's recurring meetings, guy or gal. Listen, we all work hard. We're all busy. Your busy is not more important than our busy or my busy. Typically, we're trying to get out close down business. And what happens when you schedule meetings late on a Friday? Things come up that can ruin the weekend for you. And that's not why, if you really need to have it, then you need to have it. I'm not saying that. Always take care of business, right? But there's typically not a good reason unless you have a go live or, something that you have to get done that's important for the weekend or for Monday that requires you to schedule something late. And I'm talking 4:30, 5 o'clock on a Friday. And if you schedule a recurring meeting at 4:30, 4:30, or 5 o'clock on Friday, number 1, you're typically not going to get great attendance. I can promise you that, because if I got something I got to be to and I put in more than my share of hours that I'm billing for it in the course of the week, probably not going to show up, especially if I don't have a task on it or anything to do with it, or, I'm not, a necessity to be there, right? Nobody likes you at all, especially if you do the recurring. I'm telling you, I think everybody, if you poll them and it's on a Friday and you have to have it done, they'd much rather you have it scheduled over lunch, early in the morning. I'm just letting you know, you're not going to get great attendance, and nobody really likes you if you do this consistently. Again, not talking about the one-offs at all. That happens. I've had to do it myself, but I'm not that guy that does it all the time, and I'm not that guy that schedules the recurring meetings late on a Friday. I'm telling you, I'm just giving you some. I'm trying to help you. Uncle Paul is trying to help you to not be that person that nobody likes because you're doing this all the time. Guarantee you, you're going to get more smiles in the hallway if we ever get back to that state. If you're not doing that and you've been doing it and you stop doing it or change it up, I'm telling you, it's not all about you. You got to think about your audience and the other people. Plus, I'm telling you, you're also not going to get great attendance there. People are out heading out for take kids to the games, heading out for a long weekend. Not a good time for you to schedule that meeting. So anyway, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the alert button, share this video series with your work group to see if they have any people that you guys have in common here and can kind of chuckle about, and then share your people that kind of bug you a little bit about this in terms of who you'd like to see on this list if I didn't cover them. I'd like to see who it is that maybe I just didn't get to it, or maybe it just didn't make my top 10, but I'm sure everybody else would as well. Thanks again for joining us for this series. And again, the next series we're gonna, and this kind of ties into what I was talking about as well. We're gonna cover top 10 tips for running your great meeting. So anyway, thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon.